White House officials will brief senators today about the deal to exchange 5 Guantanamo prisoners for Sergeant Bergdahl. The administration already apologized to some lawmakers left in the dark. One of them, Senator Saxby Chambliss, is the top Republican on the Intelligence Committee.
I got a phone call last night apologizing for not giving us advance warning of it. They said it had just been called to their attention that I had not received advance notification of this transaction taking place.
Congressional correspondent Nancy Cordes is with us here in Studio 57. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start first here. The Wall Street Journal reports this morning that 2 secret videos showed a rapid deterioration in Bergdahl's health, and that is what convinced military and intelligence officials who were previously reluctant to go ahead and back this deal.
Well, lawmakers are not convinced of that at all. In fact, Chambliss and the other members of the Intelligence Committee were briefed by the administration on the swap yesterday, and afterwards they universally came out and said, we didn't see any evidence that he had an acute health problem. Dianne Feinstein, a Democrat, said he looked undernourished, but not necessarily malnourished. And so Republicans are arguing that the real reason that the White House didn't tell them in advance isn't because he had a health problem, but because the White House knew that most lawmakers would be against this deal.
And the White House Chief of Staff, Dennis McDonough, who has talked to some of these lawmakers, says, well, we didn't have the 30 days required by law to inform you.
And lawmakers say, okay, but you had 2 weeks, you had 1 week, you certainly had more than half an hour. Speaker Boehner and other lawmakers were informed through their aides, not even directly, but through their aides, about a half an hour before the White House made this public to the nation on Saturday.
And 2 years ago, the administration presented it to some congressional leaders, and it is said that they opposed it at that time.
That's right. It was a very contentious pair of meetings in late 2011, early 2012, when the White House, the State Department, the CIA, DOD all laid out this idea. Lawmakers had a lot of concerns about trading 5 Guantanamo Bay prisoners for 1 American. Would these guys end up back on the battlefield? What kind of message would this send to terrorists? It looked at that time like the negotiation was falling apart, so they dropped it, and lawmakers thought the administration would tell them if the idea came back around.
Nancy, thanks. It's good to have you in New York.
Thanks. Good to be here.